What's up, you insane legend? It has been 8 weeks since I've started a Pokemon card business, but before I go over the numbers for week 8, Happy New Year to all of you 500 legends. That's right, I have hit 500 subscribers. That is absolutely insane. And if you haven't subscribed, please like and subscribe because we go over everything Pokemon card business, opening packs, and just pretty much everything Pokemon in general. Thank you so much to all 500 of you. I hope Pokemon in 2025 brings you as much joy as it did for me in 2024. Let's get into the numbers for week 8. As I'm recording this right now, it's not even the end of the week. It is Friday, but I have to film this because I'm going away and I'm going to be not doing Pokemon card content. I'm going to be pretty much having a big bender as most Kiwis do on New Year's. So any sales I have after today are going to be into week 9. But week 8 was actually pretty crazy. On Facebook, we sold $961 worth of Pokemon cards, which is absolutely crazy. I was not expecting that. I sold some old vintage stuff from the big $6,500 lot I got. I sold the Nidoqueen CGC 8.5 for $170. I sold the graded first edition Electrode and the Clefable and the non-graded Ninetales and the Misty's Tentacle for a bundle of $280. A few 151 sales. I had the Blastoise and the Wartortle, and I had sold another group of cards, the Charmander, the Tangela, and the Psyduck. Can't remember the totals off the top of my head, but I sold those. And then a customer who has bought from me before bought some Charizards and some full art trainers. So Facebook this week was blowing out of the park. I was just not expecting that. And then on the Trade Me sales, we had $72.13, but a lot of my sales are gonna be on Sunday. So I'm expecting the week for the Trade Me sales is gonna be pretty decent, a lot more than $72 anyway. Some of those sales I'm a little bit gutted about, and my prediction was right about the Japanese cards. Some of them didn't even really go like over $1. I sold a big bundle of EXs, like 20 of them. Someone snapped it up for $1. They were pretty average EXs, but you know, $1 for 20 EXs is a bit of a sting. And then I had like a bundle maybe of V cards, Japanese Vs, 17 of those too, and they went for $1.50. So some of them are going okay. Someone has made a few offers and I accepted them for like some V-Stars and some V-Maxes. Still got heaps of the Japanese cards to go, so I'm not too worried, but just the profit that I thought maybe I could have made is not going to be as great as it could have been maybe if I bought some English stuff. Maybe I should have listened to my instinct, even though it was 50% collector. Some of the cards are like just not Pokemon that people will want. And again, just because I think Japanese in New Zealand is not like as popular as it is maybe in America or Japan. But in saying that, the total sales over the whole week was $1,333.13. Let's go! Another $1,000 week. I wasn't expecting a $1,000 week this week because, you know, it's Christmas time, but maybe people were like buying more around this kind of time. I did do some more like, I guess, marketing for the graded stuff, and they ended up like picking up. I did go drop them like by $5, so maybe they were like, okay, now's a good time to buy. I see he's dropped his price a little bit. But yeah, I was pretty stoked about that. I do have like listings on Marketplace that just sit there, and then every now and then I just get a comment, hey, is this still available? You still got that? So I might even put the Venusaur up there. And about the Venusaur, the guy didn't reply. So that is a no-go there. But the guy that bought the bundle with the 2 graded cards and the Ninetales and the Misty Tentacle, he was keen to buy the Venusaur, but he just didn't have enough money at the time. So because that is it is an expensive card. And he also wanted to buy the Gym Challenge PSA 10 pack, but again, too much money. I was going to do the whole bundle of all those cards for $4K. That's a lot of money. But soon I'm going to put the Venusaur up on Facebook Marketplace. I'm just going to leave it there because it doesn't cost me to list it there. Maybe I would do it on Trade Me, but I'm going to get stung with that selling fee. At least on Facebook, it's straight cash all to me. So yeah, we'll see how that play goes. So the total sales over the whole 8 weeks is $5,640.84. Let's go, baby. We are over the halfway mark, but minus the $9,520 I have put into the business, we are still in the negative at $3,879.60. But I am not too worried about this at all because I have like $6,000 in inventory. Maybe, I think probably even more. I still really need to do a collector or some type of way to make sure I can track all my inventory, but I could just do the math off the top of my head. Like the Venusaur, 2,700 at least value, that's at an 8. And then we got the Ride On, which is like 800. The Gym Challenge Pack is 1,100. The Larias, which is like 400. Heaps of cards and heaps of little ones that just make the total come up more. So I'm pretty confident and I'm feeling pretty good about this business, you know. And I still have 15 cards that need to be graded. Some have been sent already and some I haven't sent just yet. But there's another 15 cards worth of inventory that I'm not even like counting in. And I have been really, really hard on myself in terms of like the collections that I bought. Some of the collections that I bought, like that $1,000 one, I didn't even take any of the profit out, where I'm keeping some of the cards. So like I should have taken some of the value off that $1,000 that I put into the business, and I haven't. And I've done that for a few of the collections I bought. So, you know, things are turning out better than I thought it would be. I'm just giving myself a little clap, you know, because last week I was a little bit like, oh shit, I'm still $3,900 in the negative or whatever it was. Maybe, oh no, was it 4,900? And I was like, shit, I haven't sold much of this vintage graded stuff. But now that I did, I'm like, oh, this just kind of takes the, you know, the weight off my shoulders a little bit. And remember, I've still got that Sylveon that I've sold, but it's getting done in installments, in installments. Jesus, I just made that way harder than it needed to be. So that's another $540 that's technically should be off my business already, but I haven't put that in yet because, you know, I'm not doing that until the money is all into my account. So I'm just glad I stuck my feet into the ground and didn't sell some of those cards too early for a low price. So I'm learning from my mistakes with some of those cards early on. I sold them early, whereas if I waited, I could have probably got a bit more money for them. I'm glad I'm like learning from my mistakes as I go along with this business. It's, you know, it's good to see. It is rewarding that all this hard work is paying off. Things aren't going to happen overnight. I've learned that. I've learned that the hard way from taking a hit on some of the cards. But yeah, hopefully in 2025 I can keep this momentum going. I better start looking for some more like collections to buy, to sell, because I'm slowly running out of inventory. I still have a bit, but it would be good to get some more churn and burn back into the business, because we're going to keep slowly dropping back down, and then it'll be good to just always have inventory to sell. I think there is a trading card show coming up soon in February. Hopefully some of my graded cards are back by then. I think it's then. I'm not too sure. I'm probably going to get a table. I just want to experience it at least once, do some vending. But yeah, bring on 2025, and I hope your 2025 Pokemon investing, collecting, trading, whatever it is just as good as it was, or if not, no, better than it was in 2024. And if you want to see me rip open every single English set of 2024, make sure you watch this video up here.